In the natural world, no organism exists in isolation. We often hear about the struggle for survival, but the most successful communities are built on cooperation. I am Ameh, and today my team, Harit, Rostam, Alfa, and Maria will explore the backbone of community ecology, mutualism.
Our focus today isn't just on one species, but on the interaction itself. We will use pollination as our primary example to demonstrate how this biological handshake drive ecological processes, interpret field data using descriptive statistics, and discuss our shared responsibility to protect these invisible bonds. By the end of this video, we will show that mutualism isn't just a subtopic, but it is a fundamental pillar of ecosystem functioning.
So, what is mutualism? Within the ecosystem, it is a positive-positive interaction where both participate benefit. Unlike competition, which limit resource, mutualism expand them. It allows species to survive in environment where they might otherwise fail. It is a win-win strategy that increases the carrying capacity of habitat.
Exactly. In our example of pollination, we see a service-resource relationship. The plant provides resource, high-energy nectar, while the pollinator provides a service, the transport of gametes. This is a deep interrelationship, often shaped by co-evolution, where the shape of a flower and the anatomy of an insect change over millions of years, just to fit one another perfectly. This interaction is the engine that powers the reproduction of most terrestrial plants.
To put our theories into practice, our group conducted a 15-minute observation. We tracked the interaction between local flora and various visiting species that can be seen to see mutualism in action in this ecological process. As you can see on the screen, we have constructed a pie chart to visualize the data of our findings.
The whole circle represents the total number of mutualistic events. In this case, 7 visits. Each slice of the pie shows the percentage of the total work done by a specific group of pollinators. We found that bees make up the largest slice at 43% with 3 visits, followed by butterflies at 29% with 2 visits. Next, birds at 14% with 1 visit, and beetles also at 14% with 1 visit.
Using this descriptive statistic, we can identify which species is the primary partner. Since bees account for nearly half the interaction, they are the functional core of this community. If we were to lose that 43% slice due to environmental change, the ecosystem functioning would suffer a major blow as the plant would lose their most frequent service providers.
Understanding mutualism teaches us that when you harm one species, you indirectly harm another. This is the domino effect of ecology. Our modern world, through habitat fragmentation and chemical use, is silently breaking this mutualistic change. If the pollinators disappear, the plant follow. This is not just a loss of bulk, it is the threat to our global food security and oxygen production.
We need a shift in perspective. A simple practical solution idea is the ecological corridor initiative. Instead of large isolated parks, we can suggest the creation of pollinator highways, small interconnected patches of native flora in urban and university spaces. This idea focuses on restoring the interaction rather than just protecting a single species. By ensuring a bee can travel safely from one pocket to another, we maintain the ecological process that sustains us all.
In conclusion, we have seen that mutualism is far more than a simple biology definition. It is a complex, data-driven process that determines the health of our planet. Our observation data show us that every visit from a pollinator is a measurable unit of ecosystem stability. high frequency equals high stability. And when we interpret those statistics, we realize that biodiversity is actually a network of dependency that we cannot afford to lose.
Our social responsibility is to recognize these interrelationships and advocate for simple, nature-based solutions like ecological corridors. On behalf of our group, we hope this analysis of the mutualism between plants and pollinators has shown you that in nature, the best way to move forward is together. Thank you for watching. Bye.